Have you always thought you were gay? I mean, you'd class yourself as gay?
Yeah, I would. I always, I guess, you know, the standard cliche, felt different. I definitely didn't want anyone to know what I was doing or what I was feeling. I just completely held it up inside, and I didn't think that living an openly gay life necessarily was an option that I could pursue and be happy.
How old are you at this point?
12. I was 12 then, yeah.
And not talking to anyone?
No.
And not having any sort of access to any support? Like at school or in a youth club or anything?
Yeah, no, there was nothing available like that at all.
How did it feel then when you had this sudden realisation and there was no one to talk to?
Mostly just scary, as I was just so confused of what I was going through. I didn't even really get a good grasp on it, I feel.
I grew up in the countryside, you know, similar in a way, I suppose, to where you are in terms of being far away from a big city. And I think, you know, a lot of the problems that young people have is because we live in a culture that tells us it's shameful, it's wrong and shameful to be like this. And I personally don't believe that. But that's why it's a braver thing to come out, because you're actually saying, not only am I going to be open, but I don't believe what you've been telling me. Tell me about your school.
It's a little bit isolated. The people that are out in school definitely are targets. I definitely feel like I have to hide most of myself from most people.
So none of your friends at school know?
No, not at this moment.
So what about at home?
My parents, I think, know. It's just an unspoken kind of thing between us right now.
And what about your brothers?
There's this one time, I forget exactly what he said. I think it was something like, "At least I'm not a faggot." Ew. I was like, wow, he knows exactly where to get me, and he just went for it, yeah. I don't feel like what I'm feeling is good enough or right or in line with the rest of the world.
I can remember what that feels like, but I have to say, from the other side, when you make that decision to think, I am different, different is fine, different is great, different is actually sometimes a lot better. It's really worth it. How do you think that it would be if someone like, if me, for example, came to your high school and talked in that way?
I think it'd be amazing, actually, for me. I mean, just to have that example and know that it's not impossible, and it's not strange, and you're not some freak of nature. I think it would just mean the world. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be so lost with nothing. There'd be some sort of anchor, someone to look to.
Your personal story can be an example for gay high school students. Live Out Loud's Homecoming project is your opportunity to make a difference.